Nancy, speaking of male privilege, you wanted to talk, Nancy, in Oakland, Illinois, about Hillary Clinton and misogyny. Go for it.
Yes. Now, hear me out.
Okay.
I know you're going to think I'm crazy. This country just isn't going to, it's too misogynistic. It's just not going to vote in a woman right, and especially Hillary, because, well, in my opinion, too, I'm sick of Bush's and Clinton's. I think we should. But my thought is, if we could get the rich progressives behind Senator Sanders, the way, the rich oligarchs are over there on the Republican side, and we can get his name out there and his voice out there, and he chooses Elizabeth Warren as his vice president, or even Hillary, then I think we've got something. Because I think the only way, this country is just too misogynistic, too racist. The only way a woman is going to get to be president is by being vice president first.
In 2008, I had on this program the vice president of the California Democratic Party. Actually, it wasn't the statewide party. It was one of the county parties, and he was an African American, and he was taking the position, and which I actually believed to be the case for a few months. He was taking the position that America is too racist to elect a black man president. And he was wrong, and I thought America was too racist to do it for a while there. And then I got, then I looked around and said, hey, whoa, we're doing this, and got really excited about it. And I would love to see a woman president. I would.
I would too.
Yeah, but misogyny does run deeper than racism in this country. It's
right, and I understand what you're saying, but look what they did to that black president once he did get in.
Yeah. But on the other hand, African Americans make up, 16, 17% of the American population? Something that's in the teens. Women make up more than half the population. So, misogyny may be pretty awful, just like racism is pretty awful. But you've got, frankly, I think more racists in this country than misogynists, just because of those numbers.
Take it from me, I'm a woman, and my woman friends, a lot of them, right off the bat, they say, no Hillary. And when I try to explain to them that the worst Democrat would be better, 1,000% better than the best Republican, and don't forget, now, I don't trust any of our elections. Now, they have ways to control the elections, no matter, I know if we get 1,000% out there, then, they'd win, but, we're not getting it. And they're not getting, Democrats are not getting their message across. Yeah. And the reason Rove's head exploded when the election was over last time is because he thought they were stealing the election again.
Right. He thought he had it rigged.
Right.
I think that there were a bunch of machines that Anonymous had identified as being part of the Karl Rove rigging operation, and they said they were going to out it, and they said that if he tried to stop them, they would out him. And I think they did. I think they took down the Republican vote stealing operation, or at least some enough pieces of it. But I could be wrong. I mean, who knows? I'm guessing over in Republican land, they're convinced that Anonymous hacked the voting machines to give the presidency to President Obama. I've certainly seen a lot of those. If you Google, hacked voting machines or voting machine fraud, you find a lot of right-wing threads, a lot of paranoia out there. Nancy, thank you for the call. We'll see. I mean, do you think that our country is too misogynistic to elect a woman as president? I think the time has come. Whether it's Hillary Clinton or not, I mean, that's a whole other thing, but I think the time has come. We'll be back.